skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggling crack jello. I've been on top, way below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening.
Let's go.
Good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Powerful running.
What?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out what's best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Oh, man. You gotta make that fucking tackle.
Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Pick.
And just throw this one over in the end. The security crew incomplete here.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Get loud.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Get him.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the
Should
early
just let the
lead.
other fucking linebacker pick him
Extra
up.
point by Koo, up and good.
Should have
It
been
is
there.
now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
We out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give it 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And
He knocked out. Oh, my God.
Through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Johnson on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Yeah, he is out of bounds is inside the 35. 76 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're going to look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Falcons have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's first and goal. Okay. All right.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they go to work on a first and goal.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
They'll run with Robinson.
Oh my God, make the tackle, mate.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Oh my God!
Oh my God. 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Always important as a defender.
They're going for it.
To keep the play in front of you.
Let's go!
Give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down.
Stopped him!
Excellent defense, good tackle.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
No way!
Throw there, it's intercepted. He's to the 20.
No way, dude.
Rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
They're holding on to fucking everything.
They get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Robinson up the middle.
Yeah.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry. So they opted to pass
Go for it.
on 3rd and goal.
Get it.
4th and goal. Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to.
Oh my God! He dropped it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down. And
Oh my God, man! What is this? What is this?
And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now
Jesus
quick
Christ.
turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so,
Oh my God! Later, everyone.
the backups prepared for this because you don't have much time to get them ready.
Shit,
you have
man.
to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Try it again.
Closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh my! Oh, PI!
Complete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
2nd and 11.
Fuck, he's sitting right there. Oh my God, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
Damn.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Jeez.
That is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Not many boos just yet from
Would have
this
had him
crowd,
too.
but they may be
How
starting
do you
soon as
fucking-
I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless.
Gotta
in this
hold that
first
fucking
half.
block a
And
bit
now here's
more.
another punting situation and a 4th down.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind.
No way!
Another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod
That's-
of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to
Couldn't have played it better.
score. Let's go ahead and attack again.
Gotta be a fix.
Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
That dude's wide open.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a handoff up the middle.
Oh my God!
He's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd, a good move. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, everything
fucking read it the whole time. It's still down.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
Punch that shit.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Looking to throw. It is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown.
We can still score, get it back ahead, but
Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
It's 2 bad picks.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jesus, man.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Fuck me. Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Johnson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He got it. On.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3 people in there.
On first down, they drop to throw.
Third time. Pick. No! Instead he catches it.
That's complete.
Like,
and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there.
That's how it's going to go,
yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh my God, you don't catch that.
Down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Falcons go for it, but
You don't catch that.
And the Vikings
He threw it to
is
you.
gonna get the football back.
Oh, here's a pick.
Here
No,
the
no thank you,
Vikings
sir.
now to start their next drive.
No thank you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
I don't really need it. He's all over him.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's a bad toss, man.
Incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just
boy
struggled
was
to complete
open.
anything.
Uh-oh,
No
pressing
rhythm,
on the
no
outside.
timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, fuck.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Shit!
I tell you, Brandon, this defense.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by,
Unreal.
how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organism. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack figures with your family. I can show you how to